Hi guys, what is up? It is your girl Karen, aka Caked by Baby K, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm teaching you how to achieve that viral clean girl aesthetic that I've been seeing all over my social media, TikTok especially. There's a really big emphasis on this look being glowy and dewy and just overall effortless, but it's gonna take a little bit of effort to get this look. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, first things first is skin prep. So I've already done a hydrating serum, a moisturizer, and a SPF. I just tried out the newest SPF from Glow Recipe, and let me tell you, look at my skin and how glowy it is. You need this. There also isn't a white cast, it doesn't smell heavily like sunscreen. I just tried this out and I already have to put it in this video because look at how good my skin looks. All right, so while my skincare is kind of absorbing into my face, let's go ahead and do our brows. In my opinion, the brows are really important for this look. I feel like brows are one of the main components of that clean girl look. So we are going to do them first. I'm taking my Benefit 24-hour brow setter, which I have raved about so many times on my social media. Literally cement. I'm just running it backwards to coat every single brow hair. Now, the whole aesthetic of this overall look is to seem effortless, but also put together at the same time. And that's why I feel like the brows are just very important. You want them to look fluffy, but also structured and not crazy. That's why I love to brush the front of the brows up and then also give it structure at the tail. So you'll notice I'm brushing upwards and then also brushing in the direction of where my hair grows for the tail. All right, so the brow gel is in, it's pretty much set. I'm going to fill in the sparse areas of my brows right now, and I'm gonna go in with the Benefit Brow Microfilling Pen. It has 3 prongs, so it's perfect for those hair-like strokes, and because it's a pen, it just glides so smoothly onto your skin. It's also not as pigmented as other brow pens that I've tried, which means it's very, very forgiving and perfect for beginners. So I'm just gonna fill in the sparse areas that I have. All right, now that we have the brows done, let's go ahead and dive back into the skin. I'm gonna put you on my favorite mist for achieving that glass skin look. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. It's so multi-functional. It is great for hydrating the skin as a setting spray in between steps of your base to dampen your beauty sponge, what have you. So I'm going to spritz this on my face first. Then I'm gonna go in with a dewy and glowy primer. So I have 2 that I really, really love and would like to share with you guys. These are both from Milani. This first one is the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. This one, my tried and true. There is also the Glow Drops from Milani. This is actually a radiance boosting serum technically, but I really like to use it underneath my foundation. I love to mix it in with my foundation, so it is also very multi-purpose. I think for today's video, I'm gonna do half and half so I can really show you guys how these perform. Let's start with the Glow Drops. I just took a pump on the back of my hand. You can apply this with a brush, but I really like to use my fingers. And it also smells like coconut, so if you're a coconut fan, you would probably like this. But just look at how glowy that is. Oh man, that is decadent. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the dewy primer on the other side. This one seems more like a moisturizer. It has a very, very nice citrus scent, which I personally love because I'm into all the fruity scents. This one definitely gets more tacky because it is actually a primer. Now let's dive into the base products. With this look, you can go one of 2 ways. The first one is that you can use a tinted moisturizer. Generally, this is gonna give less coverage. I love the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer, super lightweight and also has SPF. If you want a little bit more coverage, I really recommend the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I want a little bit more coverage today, so I'm going to be opting for this one. Taking a foundation brush, this one is from Milani. I'm just going to dab this out and it's gonna blend beautifully with the primers that we put on. I love this foundation because it really is like a serum in the consistency and also how it absorbs into the skin. As you can see, the glow is still peeking through on both sides. With this type of makeup specifically, the skin is really the main character of this look, so that's why we want to keep it nice and juicy and plump and dewy. Now we're gonna go in with some concealer. Also a little bit on the forehead and the chin. We're actually gonna blend it out with that same brush. And I actually like to blend out the inner corner of my under eye with my ring fingers because I just feel like that is the most gentle option. So I'm just going to pat it into my under eyes. Now we are going to go into one of my favorite parts, which is blush. I'm gonna be using the Pixi On The Glow blush today. It looks like a little deodorant. This is so easy to use. You can literally just apply it to your cheeks like this, or you can apply it to the back of your hand, rub it out with your fingers, and then apply. I'm a lazy gal, so I'm just gonna do this. What I love about this blush is that it is so sheer, which is just perfect for this look overall. And it gives just a really nice wash of color to the face. The next step is to warm up the face ever so slightly. So I'm going in with my Rare Beauty bronzer stick. This is in the shade Always Sunny. And I just like to put a little bit here and then also at the top of my forehead. When you're doing this type of makeup, I find that using cream products is the best. It's just gonna keep everything really smooth and glowy looking. Gonna blend this out with the brush. This is the Morphe E63. All right, we are almost done. If you are like me and you hate the feeling of wet, unset foundation and concealer on your face, you're gonna do this next step with me. If you are completely fine with not setting your foundation, you're gonna wanna skip this. I'm taking a beauty sponge and I'm just going to saturate it. You're gonna dab it on the back of your hand to get off all of the excess moisture. And what you're gonna do is you're going to dip it into a setting powder. I'm using this one by Essence. What you're gonna do is also take off the excess powder on the back of your hand or whatever body part you wanna do it on. And you are just going to dab it lightly in the areas that you wanna set. This ensures that you're not mattifying your look too much, but it's also ensuring that you are setting it down for the areas that you want to stay put. I normally do this for my T-zone because I have an oily T-zone and my under eye area. And lastly, you're going to seal it all in with one more spritz of the Peach and Lily setting spray. This is also going to melt that powder down and really lock it into place and also make sure that it's not too matte looking. You can still see that I have a good amount of glow. Of course, we have to do with the lashes. I really don't do anything special here. I just curl and apply my mascara. Mascara is on now, and the final step is lips. I personally love a juicy, glossy lip to go with this look. I'm using the Milani Cherry Lime Lip Oil. It has the perfect amount of color and it's not overwhelming and it smells so good. And there you have it. That is my tutorial for the clean girl makeup aesthetic. Let me fix my hair so I look the part. I had to have the tendrils out. All right, you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. And with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.